Good day, good night, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. This is your boy, brother Jose, doing a review of my own video, which is called Random Talk, but apparently it looks like it's a review of another video that I did. But it's my content, so I can play it to my heart's content. Let's share my screen and see exactly what it's about. There's some nice illustrations in here. As well now. So you can go past that because I already broke all that down. So I broke that down as well. So you can go past that as well. And this is one of the attestations for Chem. Now, all of these attestations come from the TLA. So you can see the glyphs. I recreated these glyphs using JSON translation. So let's just go. And this is from the pyramid text of Una. This is actually the first time you see Chem and Kemet. And this is the fourth dynasty, right? So this is the text that we're not going to get into. We don't need to get into the transliteration and the actual glyphs. Maybe I could come back and do that on in another presentation. But this is describing him in the afterlife. It says, "For you are the black ram, son of the black sheep, whom the light sheep bore, whom 4 clear sheep suckled." So this is the first attestation of Kemet, but in this case, Kemet is not a place name; it's a physical description. We can go to the next text. This is an attestation from the TLA, but this is from one of Camo's stele, the second stele, where he was at war with the Hyksos or the Amu. It says, "After I broke up, I destroyed their cities. I set fire to their sites and places. They became red or barren ruined hills forever because of the destruction they had caused in that part of the Black City." So this is him talking about, this is him talking about getting revenge or getting back at the Hyksos because they had actually brutally murdered his father. Getting back at and getting retribution for what they actually did to his country. So we can go on to the next slide. And this is actually a primary text here from Unas, which is the part that I read. If you go to is part of the text. This is the first part, and then as you go, then you have, of course, the sources for that. And the next one here, the same crocodile or charcoal with the M, and then you have the T, the apollo for the T, and then you have the crossroad. Nah, man, I rushed through this, man. I really should have taken my time, but I kind of rushed through it because I wanted to do a presentation. And I actually gave a wrong definition of what a monoliteral is. A monoliteral is actually a phonetic symbol that has one consonantal value, such as the reed leaf. It's sort of a kind of a sound. So that's what a monoliteral is. And a phonetic symbol means it has a letter value and not a ideographic value or a logographic value. It's actually like has one of those kind of values. So let's go back into the video and I'm gonna let it play again. Side.
I'll mute your mic, Q, if you. best. Slow down, man.
That
First off, hold on, wait. First off, we know the Asiatic area before.
He said, stop responding to nobody. Actually respond
I'm
to
trying
us.
to. So what's going on with
the blackest. Right. Just the man I was hoping for. If you have time, hit the link, bro. Hit the link, because I know I definitely said something crazy in talking about the Libyans. So if you have time, hit the link, bro. Help your brother out to explain a little bit, because I know the term is Chinahu and so forth for the Libyans. But I now realize by the reaction in the chat, which I couldn't actually look at the time, because I was actually on my phone, so I didn't see you guys in the chat. I didn't ignore you, but I see you, and Reggie was like, "Nah, bro, you're off." So if you have opportunity, hit the link from. I'm gonna let the video play out, because I'm gonna have some little interaction there, a little juicy action there. So if you can, bro, hit the link. I should have really sent it to Reggie too to see if he was there, but you know how Reggie is, right? So let me go ahead and play. Brother Houthi, give me 2 minutes, and I'll put the link in the chat for you, bro. Give me 2 minutes, huh? Give me 2 minutes, I'll put the link in the chat for you too, Houthi. Give me 2 minutes, huh? Play the video. If you can hit the link, big bro, I would appreciate it. Black, they do that. The ancient, first of all, there is no such thing as ancient European text compared to Africa to begin with. So we're not even going there. And when you look at it, they actually use, what they actually did was compare black to black, which means you're either dark black, which is Chem, or Deseret, which is lighter black. The text
Right,
says that, and when you read the text, you know that. But you're just talking because you've never read an actual primary text in your primary Kemetic text in your life. So you can't tell me what it means because you don't know what it means. You can't recognize the glyphs. You can argue, make a linguistic argument. So Houthi, I'm dropping the link in the chat right now. So you can come in if you want. There we go. That's your link there if you want to come into Houthi. That's your link if you want to come into Houthi. So let me continue with my video, and we'll see if you do actually come in. You're just
right. So what I don't have to do is I don't have to read a Mexican text to tell you that it's Spanish and I understand what they're talking about, because what you don't understand is that when they're using the word black, they're not talking about everybody that's on the face of the earth in black people. They're not using the word how we use the word today. And what you're doing, which I said aptly and correctly, is what you want to do is you want to extract that word black.
That's untrue.
Go ahead.
You know that.
All right, let's let it. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back around to you, Q. Let's let them go to her.
Yo, yo, am I coming through clear? I'm on my phone.
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you.
Okay, it's the first time I did it on my phone. So what's going on with the problem with Q?
Yeah, people, man. Houthi, if you wanted to come in, the link is already in the chat, so you can go ahead and hit that link if you want.
What the problem that you're getting is the same thing. The problem with most black people who always want to try to attack Kemet is that y'all put it in a box, an isolated box, and just try to deal with it, Kemet itself, in this isolated, like it's not like it was never connected to the rest of Africa. So
just ask a question.
No, he can respond if you want to.
Bro, let me talk. Okay, you talk. Let me talk because you already talked. All right. So we already know it is proven fact that the people who founded Kemet came from Central and South Africa. All right. They came up and they met up in the kingdom. The kingdom of Kemet was founded by a group of people from the South and Central. All right. So that is a question because all of our elders and the scholars, black scholars, agree.
Yeah, Chris, what's up?
What's up, man? What's up?
You hit me with the, oh, no, he didn't.
Yeah,
Real
it's,
quick, huh? Okay, with that quick,
you know what I'm saying? I was hoping you backtrack on that, but you didn't though. I know why.
No, I didn't know, because you know what happened? It wasn't actually my street. So I was on my phone, so I wasn't looking at my, I couldn't look at my chat and do the presentation at the same time. So it's only afterwards I saw you guys were in the chat, and I tried to get to you guys, but
yeah, I
so
think in the course of the debate, in the course of talking sometimes and arguing, you know, people may forget, you know, to make corrections, or you know, you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I did. To be honest, I did. I was dead serious when I said it. Huh?
Yeah, Tuti. What's up?
I was dead serious when I said it.
What's up, man?
Tuti, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
What's Hotep, my brother? What's going on?
Nothing
I can hear
much,
you.
just
Yes.
chilling, man. Is there a lag? Can you hear me now?
Yeah. I was hearing a little background noise. Maybe it was the YouTube or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, it's me. That might be me. Is that me?
Yeah, what video is this?
I think it's me. This is actually me on. This is me on Paradigm Shift.
Okay.
So I was actually reviewing a little small presentation that I did on Paradigm Shift. So exactly.
I got you.
Me on
You had people come up after your presentation?
Yes. I had people come up on the panel. But what happened is
Nice.
this is a review of that. This is a review of that video. So the first part that you saw was the actual video. This, you understand? What was the video? This was, in other words, this is a review of a review. Because I was reviewing the video, now I'm reviewing the review of the video. So what you're seeing now,
I got you.
is not the presentation. This is the review that I'm reviewing, which I didn't realize until I opened it. So I did a little small thing on that, then I went back and did another one a little later. I don't know why I'm giving an echo. That's me giving an echo, and I don't know why.
Yeah, what was it on? I think I caught the Libyans, the correct identity for the Libyans. Is that what you're talking about?
I made a statement that the Libyans were Asiatics, but apparently, according to ancient Kemet, the Libyans were a different group of people that were not Asians nor Africans. They were just their own group of people based on ancient Kemet. Why am I echoing?
Right. So based on everything that's available, the Tamahu started out as native West Africans, but once you get to the New Kingdom, they give that name to the mixed group that is in North Africa, or West, I should say Northwest Africa, still North Africa, but you get what I'm saying. Northwest Africa, they become mixed because that part of Africa gets an influx of Asiatics and Greeks. And that's why they're foreign. That's why they become foreign by the time they hit the Book of Gates.
Well, they did kind of view them as foreigners, though, didn't they?
Right.
Or should I say, or let me be fair, they view them as different from themselves and other Africans. They definitely did consider them to be African at that point in time, and they portrayed them
Right.
as very light skinned.
Right. And so another group that existed was called the Meshwish. So you got two different groups in Northwest Africa at this time. You got the Meshwish, and then you have the Tmehu. But the Meshwish are the ones who qualify as Ramesh because they had a dynasty. They were a part of the 22nd through the 24th dynasties.
Right. So it was kind of like a sort of quote unquote Nubian kind of thing, but not exactly. Something like that, right?
Right. Because
call them
you have your
Nubians.
Nahesi. Right. You have your Nahesi. Your Nahesi are also the Ramesh in the later Book of Gates, but not the Tmehu.
Yes. They definitely were a distinct group. They had the Ramesh, the Chenahu, the Amu, and then they had, I forgot the last group. Yes, I forgot.
Nahesi. Did you say Nahesi?
Right.
Or Ramesh?
Right, and Nahesi.
So you got
all of them. Yes, because all of them are plural. Actually, all of them are plural in the Book of Gates.
right.
Added the plurality onto all of them. Now they misnomer them before races of land, because there was no such thing as race back then. So they were for different types of people that the Kemetu would have recognized in their area.
Right. Yeah.
What is my mic tripping?
So, hey, what's the argument on the other end, though?
The argument was that the individual came on and made some stupid statements based on nothing.
Yeah.
And other people are making stupid statements based on nothing. Because you clearly know what black people look like.
Right.
Why would you even say that?
That's the ethos, though. That's the how do I want to say? That's the mantra for them, because anything when it comes to any type of knowledge or information that's on behalf of Kemet, it has to be disrupted and disputed in some type of fashion.
Yeah, but you see, when they read, even the Greeks would tell you one of their ancestors was dressed down by an ancient Kemetic priest, and he told them, "You don't know anything. You are babies." And you understand, and started to dress them down. And they repeated that themselves. They said one of your ancestors, who was a priest, told our ancestor he was a baby. He didn't know anything. And tried to explain to him different things that was going on as to why they didn't know anything. But they don't read that part of the text, though. They don't read that. They like to read all the good stuff that they think Greeks did.
Yeah.
And they don't talk about all the weird practices and behaviors that are unacceptable. But with Kemet, everything is unacceptable. Everything they do in Kemet is wrong. But we don't talk about all the things the Greeks was doing. And this is the problem I have with these dudes. They like to sit around in these circle jerks and talk some things that they don't know. And they get me mad doing that. Look, I had a running with one of them on Saturday. I had to curse because he was mad because we were supposed to have a debate. I put out a meme. We have to go through DMV's platform, and that was a whole big thing. And I ended up cursing him out. The man came into me. He don't like nothing.
I actually seen that.
You saw that? So was I wrong?
Because it's always personal. I don't want to say it's personal, but
was I wrong,
it
though?
is something about Kemet. So,
was I wrong for doing what I did?
From my memory, you weren't wrong. But they did try to make a big deal out of it and they did acknowledge that they misunderstood you. So
no. The problem with him was I was supposed to take a debate on their platform. And that was never the discussion.
Right.
You tried to ambush me into taking a debate on the brother's platform. and you got upset over me.
I
when
noticed they
left.
do that. I
That's
noticed
crazy.
ambush scholarship and ambush situationship is
It's not
one of
even.
the
It wasn't even.
most.
You just didn't like what I said, so you put out a wanted poster and tried to goad me into doing a presentation on the man's channel. And at the end of the day, my response was, "Fuck you! I'm not doing it."
Right.
Why
And
should
this
I
is
do
the
that?
Waspy guy, right?
Yes.
Oh, Waspy. Oh my goodness.
No, and I'm not doing that. Because first you try to ambush me, then your man's now he upset with me because I don't want to debate on this platform. So now I'm not good enough to debate on your platform. I'm not doing it, bro. Personally, Timothy, I wouldn't mind doing the debate. But when now you try to insult me, the person insult, I would have still did it, but now you're trying to tell me I'm not good at, after all that took place, I'm not doing it, bro.
Right.
That ain't what we're doing, man. And you knew what was going on from the beginning. So a little meme upset you so much that this is what you're doing now? And now your man's able, all of a sudden I'm not good enough to be on the platform. You want a presentation a couple of days ago, now I'm not good enough? What is that? Nah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
I don't play them kind of thing, man.
Let me
No.
ask you real quick. You got control of DMG's platform? Because I noticed you went live a couple of times.
That's a we'll talk about that off air, but
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, don't answer if you.
I was doing it, yes. But that's a whole different story. But the point that I'm trying to make is 2 days ago I was good enough to do something on your platform, but now all of a sudden you don't like me again. And that shows the
The
character.
wishy-washy shit, man. It's crazy, man. I mean, it's because you represent Kemet. That's all it is. If you represented, let's see, if you represented somewhere in Mesopotamia, it'll be okay.
You know, the man told me I talk about Kemet too much.
Everybody says that. Everybody says that Kemetics talk about Kemet too much. But that's better than talking about Rome.
But let me ask you a question. Isn't that kind of what I do?
That is what you do.
That's my content. So what's the problem with that?
Yeah, it's catch-22 because the main two topics, right, in the debate realm and even the conscious realm is Kemet and or religion. So those are the main two topics for somebody to say that you talk about Kemet is too much, that's disingenuous and that's just catch-22.
Well, listen, I was willing to look past that, but I don't understand how. I was gonna. Now I'm not. Now you don't want me on the platform, and that's the problem I have with that. You can't do that.
Here's another one. Let me point out something else real quick. Let me point out something else. When it comes to Kemetics, right? And I'm specifically talking about YouTube now. When it comes to Kemetic, with the exception of your personas who, already established themselves, even including the PKs, right? The Kemetics, when we go on and we host or co-host or we do a presentation, whatever, we get the most views. We're up there in the upper echelon with the most views when it comes to these platforms who's showing presentations. So for somebody that's Abrahamic to come back and say, well, you talk about Kemet too much, I mean, that must be a good thing because, again, we're getting the most views on every platform.
Listen, man, I just realized that was a long time coming. Anyway, so I'm not going to discuss that anymore. The individual showing what type of person that is, as far as I'm concerned. Both of them are showing the type of person. And if you really wanted a debate, that wasn't the way to go about it because we never had an agreement to do that. So don't make me the bad guy in this situation. Because I didn't agree to it. If you're upset, you're upset. If you want to insult me personally, I could deal with all of that. But don't get mad because I'm trying to stick to principle.
Yeah.
That I am not going to debate outside of that particular platform. That's the problem.
It's a subconscious way of letting you know that Kemet is great. At the same time, what they hate it, they love to hate Kemet, but they need Kemet on their platform for the views.
I don't know what's people problem. But for you not to know me and give that whole diatribe over one little meme that I did tells me all I need to know about you. That ain't right. We are adults. YouTube cannot be that serious that I have to behave that way. And the man made me have to curse him. I don't like that. That's not I'm supposed to be behaving. But like that's what they like.
Exactly.
They're gonna get the view.
That's a strategy too, because at the same time while they enforcing decorum, they'll sit back and rage bait you. So again, it is when it comes to Kemet, it's catch-22, catch-22, catch-22. We love to hate you. We need you on our platform.
Everybody knows that's all I talk about. I don't talk about anything else really. It's only recently you see me do review videos. And to be honest, I'm doing it because videos like yours get good views. People like the content. So I don't mind doing review videos because the last one I did got 100 and something views. And I don't normally get views like that. So I don't mind doing the review videos. And it's easier for me too. It's much easier for me. So I said I'm going to try to do at least 2 review videos every day for the next week. And I didn't forget you too. Don't think I forgot you. I didn't forget you. I'm definitely going to do a review on Telescopes in Kemet Part 2. I'm definitely going to do that.
Are you waiting on me to do the Deer Light tomorrow so you can do it all in one?
Are you doing that one too?
I'm doing that tomorrow night at 8:30. Yeah.
Well, listen. I should probably wait for you to do that one and then we can do it. So what to do? I should wait on that one or should I just do the microscopes?
You should do whatever you want to do, man, because at the end of the day, it's your platform. So you're going to have to decide how you want to do it.
Listen, I appreciate the content because it's getting good views. So you're helping me out with views.
Definitely,
so,
man. No problem.
It's not like it's bad content. So you definitely help me out with views. So what I think I'm going to do is probably later on today, I'll probably do Microscopes in Kemet Part 2. If I go live, I'll send it to you a half an hour before. So you can come on and you can discuss it. Because to be honest, a lot of things that you presented might have, is probably going to make me change my mind a little bit. Because I wasn't really for it. Then you start explaining a little bit more and I said, all right, you may have a point. So you might.
You know what you should do though? Now that you brought that up, I think you should wait for me to do my Deer Light because I won't have time tonight. I'm busy.
Okay.
I'm going to there's an African gift shop that's on the other side of town, so I have to be there.
Okay. So the Deer Lights and the Deer Lights is probably something that we could connect to Microscopes in Kemet in some way too.
Yeah, definitely.
You could probably put the two.
And I was trying to do that with the Jed because there's a reason why they have the Jed in Seti's tomb attached to the attached to the elongated pillar that they're tilting at 22 degrees to see the star that they named Sa. So yeah, definitely.
Well, bro, I definitely think if that's the case, then I could just find a way to combine both of them and then just review them both at the same time.
Yeah, definitely, man.
All right, man. So let me get out of here. I got some things to do, so I'm gonna get out of here. I'm definitely gonna let you know a half an hour in advance before I do the video because I want you to come on and participate.
Yeah, definitely, man. I appreciate it, man. Because I need the follows and the views, man. Because right now my channel's not looking too good.
Did you get any new subscriptions?
I did, but like I started out so late with the content that I guess I gotta wait.
So here what I can do. I can do the review, and then you could actually come on and present a fresh presentation if you want to. You could do that too.
Yeah, definitely. I can do that.
If you're gonna do Telescopes in Ancient Kemet Part 3, you should come on my channel and do that.
Yeah. Hey, email me. I'm gonna email you right now. I got a question real quick. I'm gonna ask you offline.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
So thanks.
All right, man. Hotep, man. Be easy.
Hotep, my brother. I'm gonna try.
All right.
Well, that was our brother Tahuti Afar. in the building. You see, we can look forward to a presentation or two from him. So I'm going to go ahead, let this go, and I'm going to come back a little bit later and do another review video. Have a blessed day.